can some chili. Right now we're sorting some kidney beans. You can use any kind of bean you like, but we use kidney beans. And when we sort through them, we're looking for any rocks or mud clots or wrinkled beans that are shriveled up or with black spots on them, or broken beans. And you go through all those and get them all out. And then after these are all sorted, we'll be back. Hey guys! So we're back, and right now I'm rinsing my beans. And we're going to rinse these, and the bad stuff, like the skins, will float. Bad beans, if we left any. And we're going to be going through 3 stages. After we rinse these, we're going to cover the beans with water, and then we're going to boil them for 10 minutes. Because, you know, they say beans, the magical fruit, the more you eat, the more you know. But we're cooking out the gas. We're going to do it 3 times for 10 minutes. And each time it'll bubble over a lot, and that's the gas coming out. And after these are washed and they're on the stove, we'll be back. Hey guys, so we're back. We've had to add a quart of water because of how much beans we've had. As you can see, the foam all over here, that's the gas coming out, and each time the foam will get bigger. And our pan wasn't quite big enough, but this has to boil for 10 minutes now, and then we're going to drain it and rinse it and do it again. We'll be back. As you can see, there's a lot more foam. That's the gas that's being cooked out of the beans. We've also moved it to a bigger pan. Now it's boiling, so we time this for 10 minutes, and then we'll drain it and then rinse it and do it one more time. We'll be back. Hey guys, so this is the final rinse. It's already boiled twice and we've rinsed it. And after this, we can start working with our beans. And over here in the crock pot, we've got our homemade chili sauce. It was in the freezer. We kept it for days like this. We're heating it up now. And after this is boiled for 10 minutes, we can work with our beans. And we'll be back. Hey guys, we're back. And this is the 3rd and final time we will be... Stop it! Hey guys, we're back, and this is the 3rd and final time we're going to be boiling our beans. This foam you see here, that's all the gas that's being boiled out of the beans. And after this, we'll show you how to make home-canned chili, how to can it. So you might be wondering why we boil the gas out of our beans. That's because Mom, and she might not like me saying this, but she has a hernia the size of a bowling ball, an umbilical hernia. And when she eats a lot of gassy food, it probably hurts her a lot. So that's also why she can't work. And so after we rinse and drain these, we'll be back and I'll show you how to can chili. Hey guys, so we've got the beans rinsed and drained right here. And right now we are cooking the hamburger. After this is cooked, we can start canning. So we'll see you in a bit. Guys, we're back, and we've got all of our supplies and ingredients ready, so now it's time to fill up some jars. Hey, okay, so as you can see, all of our supplies are ready. Here is our sauce, and we've got our beans here, and we've got our hamburger. It's fully cooked. And so we're going to take our 1 cup measuring cup and fill it a little over half, and we're going to put that first in the bottom of the jar. Now, you don't want to do beans first, because we've learned from past experiences, you just get a big glob of bean, jar-shaped bean, in the bottom if you do that first. So I'm going to add a little bit more meat, because I didn't have that quite full enough. Now we're going to add 1 heaping cup of our beans. We're going to add that right in here. We're using our funnel, that way we don't spill. Okay, a little bit more because I didn't get enough in there. Now we're going to add a ladle of our juice.
You want that 1 inch from the top, right?
1 inch from the bottom ring.
No, up to the bottom ring.
Up to the bottom ring. 1 inch from the top.
Are you going to put the recipe for your sauce down below?
Yes, I said that in one of the earlier videos.
A little bit
Not
more.
videos.
You got a little ways to go.
Okay.
Okay, now you debubble it.
We take our bubbler and we go around the edges. See all that? We don't want that, or else our jars will probably explode in the pressure canner.
And you use a pressure canner for this, huh?
Yep, we use a pressure canner since it's a hot batch and it's acidic. You can't. Okay, no, it's not.
Low acid?
It's low acid. If it's acidic, you do a water bath. And see how far that went down? That was our bubbles. Now we add a little bit more juice.
Up to the
bottom ring. Now we're going to debubble this again to make sure we got all those bubbles out. And it appears that we have. So now what we do is we have some white vinegar in a bowl with a paper towel. White vinegar kills all germs, and so we use that just to be safe. And we wipe the edge and top of our jar. Try not to get it in because that would be bad. That's done. Now, over here, we take our magnet and get a flat, or 2 in this case. And we don't want to touch the inside of it, so go like that. And then we take a ring, and this part's important. You screw it around once until it's just finger tight. Then you one turn, and we're going to set that aside. Now we do this one the same way. About half of a cup, or maybe a little more than a half, goes in the bottom. 1 heaping cup of beans. A little bit more. Now we take our sauce. Oh, I forgot to mention, we've added some V8 to this because it was super concentrated the way we made it and froze it. So we've added V8 to it. That's tomato juice. Now, once again, we add this up to the bottom ring on our jar. Now, we debubble it. See all that?
100% pure quality water. Nestle Pure Life. Pure Life begins now.
You can see all the bubbles that are getting out.
Sam said.
See how low it is now? We're sure we've got the bubbles out. We're going to add some more sauce because we need it up to the bottom ring. Now we're going to debubble it again to make sure we got them all out. It's very important that you have no bubbles, or little to none. And that's all the bubbles. Now again, we take our paper towel with white vinegar and go around the ring. That way it's all clean, there's no germs or any food on it. Now we come back over here with our magnet, and we get a lid and ring. That's perfect. take our ring till it's just finger tight, and you tighten it once and set it aside. Now we're going to do the rest of these, and we'll be back once they're done. Back, and we've got our jars filled with our chili. Right now we're putting them into our pressure canner with 2 inches of water and a little bit of vinegar to prevent the metal on the rings from fogging up with minerals. Once it comes here.
Once it comes to a full boil,
Once it comes to a full boil,
and you've had your lid on, you'll see a full stream of air coming out your pan.
when it comes to a boil and our lid's on, we'll have a full stream of water coming out of our vent. We have to have that time that for 10 minutes, and we'll be back when that happens. Hey guys, now you can see our canner here, and you can see that meter there. I just wanted to real quickly say that canning is a very dangerous thing, but it's very good to do, so you can stock up food for emergencies. But you have to know what you're doing. It's very dangerous, as the meter says right here, caution, it can't get past 20 on the pressure. We want it to stay at about 15 psi. And then for our altitude, it depends on your altitude for the pressure. And we're looking for a straight stream of steam from this little vent right there. Then we're going to put our weight on and time it for 10 minutes while it's steaming.
Yeah, it has to stream for 10 minutes.
It has to stream out of here for 10 minutes, then we put our weight on. So when it's time, we'll be right back. Alright guys, so it's been a few minutes, and as you can, I don't know if you can see, but there's a broken stream. We're looking for a straight stream, and you can see a little bit of it. It's broken, so we're looking for steady. So when there's a steady stream, we'll be right back. Alright guys, so as you can see, we've got a steady stream of steam now. So we're going to take this weight.
No, not for 10 minutes.
Whoa. Okay, we're going to time it for 10 minutes. I kind of airheaded that, but you can't do. And that's going to have to steam like that for 10 minutes. Then we're going to add this little weight onto it, and we'll be back after 10 minutes. Okay guys, we're back, and I'm having the anonymous cameraman put the seal on. That way, because I'm not too experienced in this, I know how to do it, but I've never done this part. Now, on the pressure gauge here, it's going to start building up. Depending on what your altitude is, it depends on where the pressure you want it to be. For us, we want it to stay at 15 psi. So we can't, as you can see, we can't go over 20 or bad stuff will happen. And when this is on 15, we'll be right back. And when it's on 15, we time it for 90 minutes. So we'll be back. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can see, the pressure, the pounds, it's at 50, we've kept it at 15 psi, it's been 90 minutes, and the stove is off, and now we let the pressure go down naturally. We'll be back. Hey guys, so this is the final product. These are our canned jars of chili, and these are very hot. They're going to have to cool overnight, and then they will seal, hopefully. And I can't stress enough, you have to be very safe when you're canning. I learned using a water bath, but they have to be very clean and sterile, and you have to be very careful. Some jars break sometimes, and your pressure cooker can explode too if the pressure is not right, or if the heat's too high. You've got to be very careful. But this is how you make chili, and this is how you can it. So we'll see you in the next video.
This is the first movement of Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. She thinks so too.